alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, we all saw the media frenzy that surrounded Anthony Davis when his plans to leave New Orleans emerged. He said, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard, championships, all that stuff matters the most to me. Between money or legacy, my legacy will win that battle every time. Kevin?
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. And it's Rondo in at the 1 spot. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Clark up front. That's where the game will likely be won or lost in this one.
Great talent, no doubt, on the front lines here. But if for some reason they cancel each other out, then you know where it's going to be decided, in the backcourt with guys about your size, Kevin.
Now, wait a minute. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Outside, Green. And the pass to Kuzma. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Rondo. And the 3 off target. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Here's Harris. He can't get it to go. LeBron with some nice D. Kuzma with it. Now defended by Embiid. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Richardson outside. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
You got to recognize Simmons is a pass-first guy, which is why you can't leave somebody open around.
Rondo passes to Davis. Back to Rondo. Offensive rebound. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Davis is really the total package. A mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
Lakers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And that one falls for Davis.
And there's been some turnover in the Philly front office, but through it all, some bold moves.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, guys. First, the process, and we heard a lot about that as they were stockpiling draft picks and losing a lot of games. It was maybe the most drastic rebuild in NBA history, at least as I can recall. Then new leadership in Elton Brand, who's done an outstanding job, pushing all their chips into the middle to go for it. Great credit to him for not sitting back. In both cases, a plan and a direction, and that's what you want from your organization.
Now, here's Richardson. Passes it to Horford. Out to Harris. Over LeBron. Harris, no good. Lakers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Green finds Rondo. LeBron against Harris. Kuzma, left side. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Here's Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
You give Embiid these looks, and he won't turn them down, and he'll make a good percentage of it.
To the inside. LeBron kicks to Kuzma. The feed to Davis. Goes back up, and it's sent back by Horford. Rondo against Simmons, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Kuzma, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Simmons. Oh!
Hey! Ooh, wow!
Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Rondo passes to Kuzma. Green against Richardson. Loads it up for Davis. It's tipped. Embiid with the steal. Richardson with it. Now Green defending, and the basket is good.
You know, you can't allow Harris to get comfortable there now, guys. I mean, once he gets the positioning he wants, you're toast.
James finds Kuzma. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Rondo against Simmons. Rondo can't get it to go.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. And Greg, Al Horford over the summer opting out of a contract with Boston, the final year with the Celtics. A bit of a surprise to fans.
You know, Horford said he wanted to test free agency. Talks between him and Boston abruptly ended. Was wooed by several teams, but ultimately signed on with the Sixers.
Davis, the pass to Kuzma. Outside, Davis. Pass to Kuzma. 6 on the shot clock. Green breaking loose. Kuzma can't get it to go. And the 76ers with possession. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Richardson dishes to Simmons. From deep. Horford no luck.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now, here's Kuzma. Here's LeBron. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That is the savvy of LeBron on display. Doesn't just convert, but draws the foul and has the chance to tack another one on his point total. Well, you know, last season, perhaps the most disappointing of LeBron James's career. I mean, he hadn't missed the playoffs since 2005. And amazingly, this is the one that gets me, had not missed the finals since 2010.
And after shutting it down early, this was the longest offseason of LeBron's career.
Yeah, and a chance for him, guys, perhaps to recover from years of deep playoff runs. I know he wouldn't want it that way, but he'll take advantage of the fact that he didn't have to wear his body out as much as he has in the past. And criticized and counted out, you knew he'd be motivated to come back strong.
Now, here's Richardson. Simmons trying to get open. Richardson, good. Richardson's got 5 points so far.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Rondo. No points in the game yet for him. Misses from short range.
not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Richardson, good.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Now Green, pass to Davis. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers leading by 8. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist in this one.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now here's Davis. And James throws it down hard.
Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
And stolen by James. And James throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Jonah Bolden's checked in for Philadelphia. Smith comes in for Josh Richardson. And then for Los Angeles, DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Green. And Cook sub in for Rajon Rondo.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
The drive by LeBron.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
Smith scanning the floor. There's the pass to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Here's Bolden. Pass to Embiid. Smith trying to break loose. 4 on the shot clock. Harris inside the line. Another miss by Philadelphia.
With the defense refusing to give up anything easy, love seeing that kind of intensity.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Bolden, Embiid trying to break loose. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Down low, here's Davis. Lays it up and banks it in.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Pass to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Embiid inside. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 6.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Timeout called the Lakers. Mark, the level of nuance in the footwork that keeps evolving every few years. Talk about the changes that you have seen from the time you've played to the exquisite footwork we see now.
Well, you know, some of my peers would say that these guys are being allowed to walk and
Yes.
have it talked about as good footwork. So you work with Reggie and other guys, and I hear them all the time saying guys are getting away with carrying the ball and so forth. But the footwork is pretty good. I mean, when you think about it, the step-back three-point shot, the ability to make plays off the dribble, all attributed to footwork. I think it's just an evolution of the game. As players see more and more of excellent work on the court, they're able to emulate it a lot sooner and a lot better.
And it's Cook with the ball for Los Angeles. 8-point game. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And it's in there.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's LeBron. 9 points in the game so far. Fires the 3, drills the three-pointer.
Boy, you're playing with fire anytime you leave somebody open on James' team. I mean, LeBron, his court vision, outstanding.
Here's Bolden, and they double up Simmons. Smith with a wide open look, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Simmons doing a nice job there mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult for the opposition. And that's a mindset, but also activity and energy display.
Now here's Cousins. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Harris hooking it over and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Joel Embiid. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Troy Daniels comes in for LeBron. Lakers trail by 12. We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter. The pass to Daniels from outside the arc, and the 3-ball is good.
That's just an incredible find coming from the big man. No debating Cousins' smarts on the court. He picks out a pass there that not many guys would have seen.
And Philadelphia with another turnover here. LA's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Passes it to Cook. Back to Daniels. Takes a 3. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Bradley's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Mark, you look at Ben Simmons. Is he the best Australian-born player ever?
Well, you got to remember now, Kevin, and you would know this from your research, Kyrie Irving was actually born in Australia, lived there for a couple of years, and still has dual citizenship. So I'll leave that one to the fans to debate. Irving or Simmons as the best from Australia.
And the foul on Kyle O'Quinn. That's his first foul. 11 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here is Cook. Fires the 3. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Philadelphia up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Now you see a lot of players who pick up the controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Smith and Harris are out on the wings. Scott is out there with Kyle O'Quinn, and it's Simmons in at the point guard position. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. That's good from Simmons.
Well, you look at Ben Simmons and that great body of his and the skills of a guard. That is an incredibly unique combination.
And Simmons drops them both. And Clark standing 6'10". Has there ever been a player Ben Simmons' size or bigger who could handle and pass like this?
I really don't think so, Kevin. Obviously, LeBron is 2 inches shorter and probably 15 pounds heavier. Giannis is more of a scorer than a passer and facilitator. Magic Johnson was the first of the true 6'8"-ish point guards. He might be the closest when you look at Ben Simmons, but man, he's special because of that size and passing ability.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And you know, with his free throw percentage being where it was last season, it changed the way teams defended him. I mean, there were no easy baskets. He was going to get fouled anytime he got near the rim. They were going to make him earn his points at the line.
And that one misses. And Clark, when you were playing, I imagine the pre-draft process was a lot different than it is today.
No doubt about it. I mean, I came out in 1982 after my junior year, Kevin, and at that time, if you were a guy who was declaring early, you basically just had to go on whatever knowledge and information you could get from whoever, because there was no allowing you weren't allowed to go to a workout. Teams could interview you, but there were no on-court workouts, so it was totally different than today.
Now here is Smith. Clock at 6. Hit the floater, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And the Lakers get called for the foul.
You know, looking to score often from there, Harris is excellent at drawing the defense's attention and foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Harris.
Well, you look at the career of Tobias Harris, and, boy, he's bounced around a bit. Has never slowed his development or production, though. You put him anywhere, and he'll find a way to help his team.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for the Lakers. And he makes both free throws. And with Harris, he's been moved so many times. You know what, Greg? You forget he's still quite young.
Yeah, I mean, he really is just starting to enter what should be the prime of his career. Has improved every offseason and is a great rebounder and scorer.
And it's McGee with the jam.
And this kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
Harris against Bradley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, we knew that Tobias Harris would be one of the big names during free agency this past summer.
Wasn't a lot of speculation for him when free agency hit. Ends up staying with the Sixers, and I think it makes sense for both sides, and he fits nicely next to Embiid.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Harris.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Richardson's checked in. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers' history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
Offensive rebound and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
The Lakers have made 3 free throws so far, haven't missed any. That free throw, no good. Al Horford is checked in for the 76ers. And he sinks the second. Here's Richardson. He has 7. Horford kicks to Richardson. Rondo on the double team. There's the triple. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Richardson. And it's 7 points for Al Horford.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal. You look at the Lakers desperate to surround LeBron with talent to win now. They have improved, but is it enough to go deep in the West?
And the Lakers, for decades, Clark, a magnet for superstar free agents.
Yeah, and you know, guys, in recent years, more of a mixed bag in that regard. Whether it's the turmoil in the Lakers organization, I think that's part of it, or the prospect of playing in LeBron's shadow. A number of elite players have elected to go elsewhere thus far.
That free throw good from Daniels. Both free throws good from Daniels.
And, you know, questions for the Sixers about fit between their 2 young stars in Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons are legitimate questions, because when young players are that talented, it sometimes is hard for them to sacrifice their own games for the good of the team. Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Here's Bradley, and it's blocked by Scott. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him. It was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing. And all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. Now, here's Richardson. Following the miss by Avery Bradley. 6 to shoot. Richardson finds Scott. Shoots over Kuzma. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And for Simmons and Embiid, a clash of styles, too. Simmons, you know, Clark, is at his best in transition.
And, you know, Embiid, guys, is more a half-court threat, attacking in the post. Long term, I think they'll figure it out, but it'll be interesting to see how that plays out between those two.
Green, he's checked in for Bradley. Richardson with the double team. Rondo passes to Kuzma. Over Harris. The shot's good from Kuzma.
The timing, the rhythm. Kuzma really does a nice job catching the defense off guard with those catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Now here is Harris. 6 points for him. Over Green. Harris, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Simmons against Rondo. No good on that one. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. For three, Richardson. They get it again. Scott can't get it to go. And so Green will bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 17. Pass to Rondo. A wide open look here for Kuzma. And it's off from three-point range. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Back to Harris. Feeds away. Kuzma pulls it in.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Daniels passes to Rondo. He kicks it to Green. Inside, and the slam dunk by McGee.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Simmons against Rondo. Here's the hook. And Simmons with the nice bucket inside. Simmons got 15.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Rondo. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shot clock at 6. Pass to McGee. Here's Kuzma. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got 6 rebounds in the game. And the layup is good. He's got 17.
Tell you what, does not matter what the defense throws his way. The heart of Simmons allows him to play through that, and he's still going to knock the shot down.
And the Lakers call time here. Clark, who are a few under-the-radar guys who really get it done scoring the ball at that forward position?
Well, I tell you what, a couple of names that come to mind. Bogan Bogdanovic,
yes,
outstanding scorer. Gallinari, and then John Collins, and the young fellow down in Atlanta. Those 3 guys are all a little bit undervalued as scorers.
Some changes here for the 76ers. Joel Embiid comes in for Scott, and Jonah Bolden subbed in for Tobias Harris. The Lakers also making some changes, and Anthony Davis is checked in for JaVale McGee, and it's LeBron in for Troy Daniels. And it's Rondo penetrating. Davis kicks to James. Rondo with the ball. Outguarded by Simmons. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Rondo. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Davis dishes to Green. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Bolden. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Los Angeles making a switch here. Caldwell Pope checked in. No Goes up off the inbound. Embiid trying to break loose. And Simmons with the lay-in.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
James looking around. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Richardson. A rebound by the Lakers. Kuzma's got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive, and it's sent back by Horford. Here's Simmons through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Boy, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board, because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
For Los Angeles, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. Smith checked in for Philadelphia. The Lakers also making some changes. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And that one falls for Anthony Davis. Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Richardson. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. And that's now 9 points for Josh Richardson. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Caldwell Pope on the wing. That's tipped. Here's Bolden. He's got 6. For 3, Smith. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Cousins finds James. And finished off by LeBron.
And, you know, this is where James is most dangerous, attacking and looking to tear into that defense.
Smith on the wing. That's up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Smith's got 6.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And it's James missing.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Here's Richardson. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. And the 76ers making a change here. O'Quinn's checked in. We've got 1:18 left in the first half of the game. Smith for 3. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. So
already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
Well, the suitors didn't jump out full throttle to sign Cousins in this past free agency. Still wary of his health. Ended up having to take another 1-year contract, this time with the Lakers. Cousins, though, still hoping to show he's a franchise caliber player.
And the first one drops.
It was to the chagrin of many that Cousins joined the Warriors last season, but it looked to be the right choice for him. He got to take his time rehabbing and came back to a team in first place with no pressure.
And with Cousins last year, you know, Greg, he came back with a bit of a minutes restriction.
And Kevin, time will tell just how full a recovery Cousins can make. But last year went how he hoped it would with regards to taking a year to get things right and be in a good situation.
They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen so far, guys, don't hold your breath.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Yeah, he's a guy who looks for his shot often. He's energetic and outstanding at forcing the issue. Caldwell Pope is his name.
The Lakers have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. And the first one at the line is good. And coming into this season, questions about whether the Sixers could retain their star players. Well, Greg, they shuffled the decks, but they still have great talent.
Swapping in Al Horford for Jimmy Butler, Josh Richardson for J.J. Redick. The Sixers still in the mix to come out of the East.
So he picks up just one from the line that time.
You know, with LeBron coming to L.A., the Lakers trying to speed up their timeline. I mean, the roster never quite got gelled. The end result, LeBron's first time outside the playoffs since 2005, which was his second season as a pro. That's a remarkable, remarkable run.
The pass to James. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Philadelphia ahead, delivering the blowout. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what is your impression of the first half?
We played. And I thought we found a really good balance of posting and pace. It's what we've been talking about. And I thought our defense, for the most part, was excellent.
A good start. We'll see how they finish. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 23 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. He has bounced back nicely from what was a tough night for him in their last game. Judging by that first half, he's back to his old self again. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
With everything Ben Simmons gives you, the scoring is great. But in the first half, he was aggressive with his offense, getting his shots to go down. A welcome sight for this team.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post, Ernie. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. This team is going to have to up the pressure, play more physical in the second half, start a fight, throw some bowls, let's go.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's Rondo in at the point. Here's Kuzma. Second chance shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Embiid. The Lakers have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
And so much for the Sixers
is predicated on Joel Embiid's health. Do they need to restrict his minutes in the regular season to keep him ready for that playoff run?
Well, you know, we've had all of this conversation about load management and managing the minutes of your key players, and Embiid, with his injury history, would certainly be a candidate for that. But we also saw what the Raptors did last season with Kawhi Leonard, so maybe the Sixers take a page out of the Raptors book in that regard.
Now, here's Richardson, and the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul. Davis against Embiid. Harris inside the line.
You know, LeBron affected that shot, and his defense doesn't get quite the hype that his offense does, but over his career, he's been a consistent, aggressive defender on a lot of possessions.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the bucket by the Lakers. Simmons against Kuzma. 6 to shoot. Horford's shot is good.
A remarkable interior presence. Horford's a veteran who still has those polished post moves.
Outside, Davis. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got 3 assists in the game. Richardson the pass to Simmons. Here's Embiid. He's covered by Rondo.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
It's deflected, and they get it back. Rondo, bounce pass. And another shot.
Boy, supported by great vertical explosiveness, Embiid continues to dominate as a rim protector.
Got a piece of it. Simmons looking it over. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. Count it. Harris has got 8 points.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Outside Rondo passes it to Davis. Lets it go from the wing. Count it. Davis has got 5 points now this quarter.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Now here's Richardson. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Simmons. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket. Simmons got 25 points.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness. LeBron James knows the meaning of the word layup, but he's much more interested in throwing it down when he can.
Horford kicks to Richardson. Embiid, the pass to Simmons. The hook. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. That's now 8 points for Joel Embiid.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Back to Harris. It's not going to go for him. Great tee that time from Green. To the middle. Here's Davis with the second effort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Horford. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the 76ers.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
First free throw is good.
And the Lakers last season going against the grain to surround LeBron James with playmakers, not shooters, and many criticize that move.
And, you know, guys, you look at it, LeBron is at his very best with the ball in his hands, which means he needs room to attack the lane. It's clear that a course correction was needed.
Scotty's checked in for Embiid. That one is no good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
And they pick up 2.
There's no way you can minimize his concentration. Excellent focus in finding a way to score that time by Harris.
Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Richardson against James. Richardson kicks to Horford. Outside, Simmons. And it's good for 2. Simmons got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, and you know, for Simmons to be so young, he has a great basketball IQ, and he plays to his strengths on offense and plays to them well.
Back to James. Scott pulls it in.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Outside Bradley. Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
On the wing, Harris. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Avery Bradley. Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
That's good from Harris.
Tell you what, fellas, I mean, an outstanding stretch for Harris has been awesome at adding pieces to his game over time, specifically that three-point shot.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Smith has checked in. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for the Lakers. And Harris drops them both. And here is LeBron. He's got 15. Outside Rondo. Poked away. And now Philadelphia on the break. Simmons is running. That one goes. Count it. Simmons got 8 points in the quarter.
Boy, Simmons so dangerous in these open floor situations. I love his aggressiveness in getting to the right spot.
LeBron with it. Lock at 6. He feeds it to Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
Yeah, and the long reach of Cousins really enables him to hammer home some skyscraping jam.
Simmons with it. He's picked up by Rondo. No good from Simmons. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Kuzma kicks to LeBron. Right wing. Cousins against Horford. Here's Rondo. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist.
And every now and then, Rondo will surprise you with the occasional triple, showing it off there with range.
Harris inside. Cousins is there.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And the rejection by Smith. Count it. Good. Here's Simmons. He's got 31. pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And Greg, that kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Rondo is doubled. LeBron James on the wing. Hits the front of the rim and out. The 76ers leading by 17. Out to Smith. The three. Rebound the Lakers. Now here's Rondo. The dish to Cousins. And they double up Cousins. Kuzma, right side. And the shot goes in. Kuzma's got 6 points in the quarter.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. When he's getting to a spot, shooting the ball with confidence, excellent turnaround for him.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. A go-to scorer's mentality for Kyle Kuzma, Clark. He's got a wide array of shots at his disposal.
Well, I don't know if there's a more versatile scorer as a young player in the league than Kuzma. He's got the turnaround jumper, the sky hook, step backs, drives it aggressively. Boy, he has got a lot in that book bag of his.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Horford. And Jonah Bolden subbed in for Scott. And then for the Lakers, Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for James. Troy Daniels comes in for Avery Bradley. And Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Lakers trail by 15. Here's Caldwell Pope. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And with the leaping ability that Caldwell Pope possesses, he knows when to bounce to the rack and throw it down.
Simmons passes to Bolden. Feeds it to Simmons. To stop the drought. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And that's now 33 points for Ben Simmons.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
To Caldwell Pope. 1:46 left to play here in the third. 6 on the shot clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And it's Cook missing. The 76ers leading by 15. Smith on the wing. Drills the baseline jumper. Smith's got 8 points. LA's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. We've got 1:08 left here in the third quarter. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Over Harris. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Smith for 3. He's off on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
Embiid, he's checked in for Harris. And then for Los Angeles, JaVale McGee's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Green comes in for Troy Daniels. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Quinn Cook. Simmons against Rondo. Pass to Cousins. Back to Rondo. To the paint. Here's McGee. Cousins trying to free himself up. Misses in close.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Simmons. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And then Cousins with the dunk.
And Cousins, also a good ball handler, just taking it strong there to the hole.
Simmons dishes to Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. 76ers lead by 15. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. Down by 15. In the backcourt, Simmons and Richardson. Joel Embiid out there with Kyle O'Quinn, and it's Bolden in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And there's the pass to O'Quinn. Richardson outside. They double him with Green, and O'Quinn kicks to Simmons. Back to O'Quinn, 6 to shoot. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 8th assist in the game. Rondo finds McGee. Back to Rondo. On the wing, Green. Lakers passing it around. With the teardrop. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 15. Shot from the wing. Kuzma with the defensive effort. The Lakers shooting 41% for the game. Rondo against Simmons. McGee the pass to Green. At the elbow, it's Cousins. Right side, Green over Richardson. Green, no luck.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Davis is checked in for the Lakers. They double him with Green. O'Quinn dishes to Richardson. Great D that time from Green.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And Cousins kicks to Green. Clock at 4. Outside, Davis. Here's Kuzma. And again, the Lakers no good. The 76ers leading by 15. Richardson with it. He's picked up by Rondo. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a three-point play chance here for him. It's going to be Embiid shooting. It's on Rajon Rondo.
You know, guys, it's crazy to think that Joel Embiid once considered quitting the game. I mean, his first practice at Kansas, a senior dunked on him so hard he went to the coach and said, maybe I should get out of this stuff. Luckily, the coach talked him down, and now we see one of the best in the league.
Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. And some real adversity for Joel Embiid after leaving Kansas. Foot injuries costing him the first 2 years, Clark, of his career. And then, back in Cameroon, the tragic passing of his beloved brother.
Yeah, that's a hard road to hoe, and adversity oftentimes, while painful, can steal us for the promised land or positive outcomes. And, you know, Embiid really driven by his goal to inspire others in Africa to make a better life, and that drove him to be where he is now.
Shot clock at 3. Sees the alley-oop, and Davis sends it back. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. James checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Richardson, no luck.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. Sure would make things a lot easier, too. Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate. Well, I don't think it's been a secret. I mean, LeBron James hopes to become the greatest of all time. At least that's my perspective on it. Last season, he surpassed his idol, Michael Jordan, in career scoring. He called it one of the real pinnacles of his career.
One shot.
Free throw good, LeBron. And you might think about what sets LeBron James apart among the all-time greats. He's the only player who's top 10 in both scoring and assists.
Well, I would even take it a little further, guys. His overall all-around brilliance is what truly separates him from the rest of the great players because he's top 20 in steals as well as approaching top 50 in rebounds. That's remarkable, and he's done it from day one.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. 13-point lead. Harris against Rondo. Here's Embiid. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. They get it back. Philadelphia leading by 13. Richardson, no luck.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time. Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Passes to Richardson. Rondo on the double team. Rondo against Simmons. Pocket 6. Embiid wide open. Hands it from downtown. Embiid's got 6 points in the quarter.
Hey, this big fella, Joel Embiid, you've got to guard him out at the three-point line. This guy has a nice stroke. You cannot sleep on him out there.
Rondo with it, picked up by Harris. And they double up Rondo. And the wide open shot from Green. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half, more effort as well, and their offense starting to show signs of life.
Richardson outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Timeout called, the 76ers. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Checked in for the 76ers. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thank you, David. Rondo on the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so it's the Lakers with it. Now Kuzma. Pass to Davis. Shoots over Embiid. And the rejection by Embiid. And Harris wide open. He shoots offline with his three. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. Davis finds James. LeBron is doubled. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the teardrop, and the layup is good. LeBron's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
Kuzma kicks to Rondo. LeBron outside. Floats it up for Davis. Doesn't go for him. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Simmons against Rondo. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
The turnover total in the first half, only 1, but a totally different story here in the second.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's only a 5-point 76ers lead.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Philadelphia's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Harris on target from 13 feet. Harris has got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, there's not much you can do about that, fellas. I mean, Harris is so good at remaining focused, concentrating on the basket, and sticking it to the defense.
And that one's good by Davis.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
No good from Simmons. Lakers trail by 5. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Embiid. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. The shot's good. Simmons got 35.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
To the middle, here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, that's exactly the kind of strength Kuzma has to show, guys. I mean, take that contact, expect it, and still be able to convert. You've got to do that at this level.
Harris inside, covered by LeBron. And Davis sends it back, but they'll get another chance. Shot clock at 5, and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
And I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Simmons against Rondo. Rondo is doubled. There's Green with the 3. The offensive rebound. The 76ers leading by 5. Here's Richardson, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Well, maybe not the most well-known player in the league, but Josh Richardson has been a big source of offense, and Greggy's done it for a while now.
A bit of a specialist, but Richardson has no problem putting up and making threes.
That's good from Richardson.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Lakers trail by 7. James outside. Davis. Good D by Embiid.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense. Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Here's Rondo, and it's blocked by Simmons.
Well, you got to respect the athleticism and the willingness to defend that Simmons has. I mean, he's a skilled shot blocker, too.
Davis, the pass to James. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Kuzma.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Ben Simmons.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. Rebounded by the Lakers. LeBron's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Green dishes to LeBron. Here's Davis. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And now just a 5-point 76ers lead. Philadelphia has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Harris against Davis. Harris inside. 5 on the clock. Embiid, no good. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. And Davis gets it to go.
And the soft jump shot there of Davis. You got to respect his perimeter game.
The 76ers leading by 3. Rondo with the steal. And now the fast break. Rondo with the ball. And he banks in the layup. Rondo's got 4 points in the quarter.
He just lives for the moment. Rondo there coming up big time for his team when they need it most.
It's stolen by Davis. And here we go. Lakers running again. Kuzma can't get it to go. They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. the second of 2 is good. That narrows the lead down to just 3.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
And another turnover here by Philadelphia.
Huge turnover at really the worst possible time. You have to value every possession, especially at this stage of the game.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 3. There's 53 seconds left in the game. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Rondo. They shoot again. Got it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes. Kyle Kuzma showing you the killer instinct, which oftentimes is really special, showing you how valuable he is. I tell you, somebody got to Al Horford. He's playing with a lot of fire.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And the Lakers call time here. They're behind by 1. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Six seconds left to play in the final quarter. It counts.
Yeah, and Rondo just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spots.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're trailing by 1. 24 seconds left in the fourth. Against Simmons. There's Embiid. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
When he's got ideal position inside, I mean, Embiid goes right into the contact. He hunts it out.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
You know, Embiid has a very similar story to Tim Duncan's. I mean, the Cameroon native did not start playing basketball until later in life. Now he's one of the very best in the game.
And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Rondo against Simmons. Outside Rondo over Simmons. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking